You going to see your one?
We're now sorting customers.
She's coming to see me. Hello and what is up, and welcome to a new video. We are back in the RCP camp again, this time in New Jersey at E-Town for round 4 of the Formula Drift Championship. We are still trying to make friends with the car. I feel like in Orlando we got the car to steer a bit nicer and we were happy with that. But then when we got it to steer nicer, we lost a bit of grip in the rear, which is a little bit strange, and we're not too sure if the front setup was affecting the rear setup. So what we have done is we actually have left the front alone for today's practice and seating, and we've made quite a few adjustments to the rear of the car. I don't have the wheels off the car, so I can't explain to you like on the hub, but basically on the rear wide strap hubs there's 3 pickup points. There's like middle, and then there's full squat and full anti-squat basically. So what we have done is we went to full anti-squat. What I'm kind of hoping for is that because the shocks are quite soft, is that when the weight is transferring back, that because it's on an anti-squat setup, it's going to push the wheel into the ground a bit more, hopefully generate some more grip again in the car. I didn't get here until late last night, but 2 days ago Rome was here and he got to do some testing in his own car, and Connor actually drove this car for like 1 lap on like the tires that were like bald from Orlando basically. And he was saying that like when he got to, because like obviously in Orlando there's only 1 transition, so it was very hard for me to tell if the car was transitioning quite like nice or anything basically. But he done a lap on the like test track they have here, and he was saying that the transition's super nice basically, and that it feels like something similar as to how our cars do in Europe. And to be honest, I kind of got that feeling in Orlando, but not getting to do like multiple transitions back to back, I was kind of worried as to, you know, was I just kind of after putting a plaster on the issue. But he's reassured me that it drives some way nice on multiple transitions, so I'm going to take his word on it and I'm going to trust it for today. But if not, I do have another plan for Saturday if we make main event, when we make main event. So yeah, basically right now went to the negative Ackerman and like lots of tow out what we explained in Orlando, as where if that doesn't really like feel right, I've had a lot of conversations with lots of other people that have ran like similar setups and had the same kind of issues that I'm having, and basically what we can do is go back to a positive Ackerman setup, run still a substantial amount of tow, but just raise the caster, because the way the car was feeling before was that it was transitioning really weird. So it would like go smooth to like the midpoint of a transition and then snap. So it was very like unpredictable basically, even through the transitions, not just initiating. We need to try clean it up a small bit, because obviously when the cars are in the trailer for the whole season, they don't get washed. It's not too bad. It does annoy me a lot, all the tire marks and everything. So we did put on some new field stickers and some new NRG stickers. The Strom sticker is just getting away with its presentability. Other than that, car is still good. No scars after Orlando, which is sweet. Obviously after Atlanta, that was like, I hope, all my damage out of the way for the rest of the season. We have like broke the back bumper off the car a couple of times, but to be honest, the back bumper setup isn't really ideal in my opinion, because it's a plastic back bumper, and I've tried explaining to Rome that if we bolted it, it would never fall off because it's plastic, unless it like got ripped off in a big crash, because we just keep putting cable ties. And obviously cable ties are great for like putting something back on temporarily, but when you keep breaking it, you should try find a new solution. But his car, the bumper doesn't come off as much for some reason, so maybe I'm the issue. We have briefing soon, and then we have practice and seeding today. We have Aston Mata in the first battle, so we'll see how that goes. He actually is driving very good this season. Kind of been watching some of his progress, obviously going from pro spec to pro. It's a big jump, and looking forward to having the battle with him. So we'll see how it goes, and hopefully we can advance the top 8, but we need to try to be careful where we land in the seeding basically. A win in seeding tonight would mean that we battle Dylan Hughes again, so I'm not too sure. Obviously like anything can happen, so obviously we're going to try go and try win seeding. That'll be the best outcome for me. But if we come second in seeding, we battle Connor. So if I do get to the final at seeding, I have to win, or else I've got Connor top 32. That's kind of where we're at. We're going to get suited up, go to briefing, have a quick look down at the track. We didn't get to see it much last night, so yeah, we'll have a quick look around. It's very warm here now, to be honest, so it's quite humid in this place as well. So yeah, we'll see you on track. We have the GoPro back in, and we'll get some onboards, and hopefully no issues again this weekend. It'll be great. We just have first practice done. We got maybe like 3.5, 4 laps, maybe 4.5 laps even. We had a bit of contact with Jeff Jones out of zone 2, so that lap wasn't counted, as I think we might actually get our 12 laps today's practice session, which isn't too bad. First lap was very sketchy, going from the 86 last week to this car. It was a big difference, and to be honest, it felt absolutely woeful. I don't understand as to how it felt so bad, because in Orlando I didn't feel that bad at all. So not too sure if it was just a bank or like just having the one transition to worry about was a big thing. So what we done is we put some anti-squat in the rear, and obviously that kind of generates a lot of like forward grip. So because we were running a softer spring with like the medium setup on the hub, now after going to the anti-squat with the soft spring, basically it was making it not undrivable, but just kind of a bit sketchy through transitions basically. So what we done was we put back in the harder spring, the same as what Rome runs. We're going to try that for warm up and see how that is. We also put a wind of caster in the front. We didn't get a chance to measure it, but we just kind of like put like one full turn of caster, and that actually made quite a difference, which was quite sweet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the positive Ackerman setup with similar toe and just kind of put another bit of caster again and see how that feels. In the meantime, Dad and Jerry are fixing my seating position, because I knew I was like not 100% comfortable in the car, but to be honest, when it's so hot and like I'm not focusing on anything but driving, I wasn't really too worried about like my seating position or anything. So then when I came in, Dad pointed out, he's like, "You're sitting very low," and I was like, to be honest, I can't actually see over the bonnet, so we're after raising the seat and trying to get me back far enough that like I'm still comfortable in the pedals. So hopefully that makes a bit of a difference to like my perspective, because for some reason I was able to do a chase run no issue, because I kind of had a reference point, and I think that might have been because of the height of the steering wheel, because I was able to see the chase car in front of me, or the lead car, sorry. But when I was the lead car, I had no reference point whatsoever as to where I needed to be. To be honest, I feel like my excuse book is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger every time I drive this fucking car. Like, it's so weird, because Connor drove this and like told me that it feels the same as the GT86. This year our setups are kind of closer than ever, so I was thinking maybe they're kind of the same. But because to be honest, whenever we go practice in Scotland with Neil, the worse BMW we can give him, the more he enjoys that BMW. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe he just likes driving cars that are not as smooth. Yeah, we'll see. We've got the springs changed, the seat nearly changed. Then we've got like another 3 hours to do the front. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But in the meantime, I'm fucking sweating. It's very, very hot. So we're gonna go get in the AC and relax a small bit. Go back over for warm up and see how that goes. Hopefully it doesn't go too bad.
Safety helmets now, so this is what we got. Only way we can ride scooters around. We got a yellow one and we got a white one. A white one looks a little too corporate. I think we're gonna go with the party at the yellow one.
You look like Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder, bro. I'm building something.
Oh, we've got lighting now. Day one is done. Not exactly how we were hoping it would go. We done first practice, and then we got to watch the pro spec seating, and then we had to go and do our warm up. But as I was walking to the warm up, we ended up getting stuck in the middle of a tornado in a Portaloo, which was not ideal. This is mad. And there was trees fell, landed on cars, and like wrecked most of the paddock. So now the event has been cancelled tonight, and we are on track in the morning. So we haven't got a schedule yet as to when we're driving and stuff. But for now, we're gonna head to the hotel, try dry our clothes. My boots are soaking, my top, my race suit, everything is just wet. So we're gonna try go and get that sorted, and hopefully tomorrow it's dry. We did make another setup change to the car, not too sure if I said that or not. So we're going back to like what we were kind of running, more caster, and see how that works. We'll see how it goes, but in the meantime, tint and our pit area is pretty good. Guys are okay? You all good? You good, Brian? Yeah, not the best of endings to a day, but yeah, we have seeding tomorrow, so hopefully that goes to plan, and yeah, we'll keep you up to date on that. For now, good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Nothing really crazy outside of the condition changes, the surface changes. So I think Jack can put down, over the boom right there. Sucks that back bumper up to the wall. Brewski, like I said, he knows this course. Look at Shanahan flirting with the edge of the course. Bro, relax. This is seating brackets. This isn't even competition. But this is good exercise. This is, him getting used to that muscle memory, getting it dialed in. Shanahan, a heater of a lead run. Dimitri's sun up spotting for him. Got Connor, his bro, cheering on Jack. And look at this, Jack Shanahan gets it done in 2-1. So.
Once he gets that, though, holy cow, it's going to be a problem.
Unleash the hounds. Here we go. Jack Shanahan, look at that. A lot of handbrake there, bringing it into that first outside zone. That allowed Novak to get in there and get that dog in the fight. Novak and not backing down. Man, throw a T in there, not back. Yes, sir. And now in that last outside zone, Shanahan, this is, man.
Kind of initiate drift, go, let's say, point the car left, and then right, and then left again. That would constitute.
You want one good fluid movement.
Right, exactly.
Here we go. These are our finals here for our pro seating bracket. Shanahan initiated. If you get the victory. Again, every victory in seating brackets is 3 points. So you want to keep it off the wall, keep it so you can have that main day action.
Their damage, I'm not aware of it, but it looks a little quicker than it did previously.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. Tommy Lemaire in the Corvette initiates. Bounces his way into that first outside zone. Shanahan tucks in. Give himself a little bit of room here. Not as aggressive as we saw with him. Not 100, but now in that last outside zone, there goes Tommy Lemaire into it. And again, 3 points richer for getting the victory here over the competitor. And our pro seating brackets unanimously goes to Jack Shanahan. Jack Shanahan gets the victory.
So, P1 and seating again. Hopefully this proves to them that I can please stay with the seating. So I just need to win that battle tomorrow and I'll be fine. But yeah, car feels fairly good. The seating position made a massive difference. The more caster in the front made a big difference. And the harder spring definitely keeps the car more planted. But I just really hope that we have enough speed now for tomorrow, because obviously in Orlando, winning seating, it gave us like false hope that we were going to be fast enough, and then Dylan was really fast. But we had some tough battles there, to be fair. Like, everyone that we battled is fairly fast, so we'll see how it is. But yeah, we've Dylan news again tomorrow, so hopefully we can get our payback on him and we'll see how that goes. But in the meantime, we're going to get out of the suit and cool down as well, because it's starting to get very hot now. I kind of like the early morning battles, to be honest, because it wasn't as hot as what it was yesterday. But yeah, other than that, we're fairly happy, in a good place again for tomorrow. Another 12 points on the board too. Yeah, and $2,000, which is sweet. So yeah, like obviously the 12 points makes a big difference, because I didn't even realise, because I honestly thought that I was like dead last in the championship, but Rome was saying that I'm actually ahead of him in the championship, which is kind of stupid, but it's the way that the point system done. So I guess I am winning battles and I'm getting rewarded for it, which is kind of handy. But yeah, today we watch Pro Spec, chill out, and then tomorrow get back at it again. But yeah, hectic day, but car is sweet, running very good, low boost, and the smaller turbo is making a massive difference to like the power coming on. And with the new seating position, I can really flow with the power, because I'm not like trying to hold myself up in the seat. A lot of positives, which is great. So yeah, just chill out, have some lunch and relax.
It's fine, all the arms are fine.
That was classic.
Because he took a picture of down here and was like, oh, it's just the door. Fucking hell.
The UPS store. This is Starbucks. So this is a mattress firm in the UPS store.
We have peaked.
Shopping in Walmart.
Oh, that's dirty.
Oh no.
I just called it. Chill out, bro.
No, if he doesn't see it, I call it.
Yeah, what's up, mate?
Did you pick up 4 or something?
So go.
Yeah, about that.
Joking. You fucking.
Game, baby.
Did you win? Then my mission was accomplished. You think you're gonna win twice in one day here? I don't know where we put it.
You're off to a great start.
We got a Cookie Monster for a Cookie Monster.
Come here. Come here. Come here, big guy.
This is a congrats. You didn't suck yesterday.
We got a cookie for our monster.
Yeah, I got a Cookie Monster for a Cookie Monster.
So it is main day. Practice is going pretty good. We are having a bit of fun, which is ideal, because I feel like I haven't drove the car where I've just come out smiling ever, and this time I am, and it's great. Last few laps have been fairly solid. Chase runs have been feeling good. We've done a chase with Ben Hobson just the last run, but unfortunately his car, I don't know, did he like break something, but he just shut down in the last transition, so he had a slight bit of contact. The guys are trying to fix it. So,
did some jackass hit this side? Did some jackass hit this side?
oh well, that was the first jackass, and then another jackass stopped.
Oh.
So, what were you doing? You trying to kill me or?
No.
No.
Hey, it could have been a lot worse. I say.
Yeah. No. When I watched back the video, I was like, geez, he was going for a big dive.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a bit of contact from Hurst as well, done my lead run, and I think he just kind of took a bit too much trust in his transition for me and just got a bit of contact, but he's trying. That's kind of the name of the game. There wasn't much damage from that tip, but we are almost good to go now. I think the guys are just doing a quick toe check on the rear, and then we'll be good. But yeah, like I was saying, car feels good, which is sweet. I'm not too sure how Dylan is going, but we do have Dylan used again top 32, which is a bit of a bummer because just how seeding is, you just end up battling the same people. In the meantime, gonna have some water, chill out, watch a bit more practice and see how it goes. But it's very hot, very, very hot. I am fucking warm. Engine gone. Fuck's sake. Yeah. Just check your footer.
Oh yeah.
Top 32 did not go to plan. As usual, we had a fairly close battle with Dylan. To be honest, I think he might have had the edge over me anyway. Might have got lucky if we just finished the run off. Might have got one more time. I didn't really think he had it in him to do a big entry behind me, and he proved me wrong because he definitely synced it in.
Out front, the 59 BMW goes on in on the Kumho Tires car.
Just had a lot of trust in my lead, I guess. I just didn't really trust his lead as much, so I didn't go as close, like as fast. But I did fall into formation pretty good other than that. So the chase was fairly average, not as good as how practice was. It was definitely my worst lead, worst chase up until the point where we had a failure. What we're doing right now is just taking the head off the engine because we think an injector stuck open and we have no compression in cylinder 6, but everything is still inside the engine, which is great. So if it is the injector gone, we're going to see if we've got lucky and basically salvage the block and that the sleeve of the engine is okay. And then all we need really is a piston to get us going. But yeah, just unlucky, to be honest. I think it's just not meant to be over here. Not with this car, with this engine, with the series. I'm not really too sure what the issue is because we finally got the car to work exactly how I wanted to for this track. And like practice was like probably the best I've drove in a while, and like doing unbelievable lead runs, unbelievable chase runs, like all morning, like zero issues. And then to go out and for it to fuck up straight away basically is just heartbreaking. It's really, really annoying, very, very frustrating. But yeah, it's just part of the game we're playing, and it sucks. It's very, very annoying. As of right now, there's no real plan. We don't have pistons and conrods like in stock basically to put an engine together. They're like a back order thing because they're a special order. It's not ideal. So we're hoping that sleeve is good. We do have a piston from the engine that we damaged at the start of the season, which can go into this engine and then get us back together. The only other plan is to maybe, well, what Rome suggested was that I'll take his engine and put it in here, and then he'll have to go home and get Sally. But that's like last resort because obviously he's starting to gel with his car a lot, and I don't want to be the reason as to why he switches cars, because like it's not really up to him to swap a car for me. It's just the way it is, unfortunately. So yeah, we'll get to work. Hopefully luck is on our side some bit today, and it's just the piston that's damaged. But yeah, we'll see. So it is the morning after, the night before, and we are back at the track. The car is looking a bit worse for wear. As you can see, we have no engine in the car anymore. So what happened yesterday is we pulled off the intake manifold, had a quick look in, had to see if the valves were okay and all kind of stuff. And rather than stripping the engine here and stuff going missing, we decided to take the engine out last night, put it on a pallet and ship it back to Sam. And Sam's gonna like get a block back together, put it all back together, and then ship it back out for St. Louis, I think is next round. So yeah, not the best of scenarios. Obviously, it's quite frustrating. Like I was saying yesterday, we just can't seem to catch a break with the car, because yesterday is the best I've drove the car. I feel it was quite enjoyable in the car, to be honest. Like we were able to send it in. We were fast, snappy, looked aggressive, and just doing all the right things basically. And then top 32, like even my nerves got to me again in top 32. Like I didn't really drive as good as I was driving in practice, and then the engine obviously decided that, you know, we have enough. We still don't really know exactly what happened. We're fully thinking that an injector got stuck, blocked basically, and just ran lean on one cylinder and then melted the piston. So we'll have a proper diagnosis for the next video, but for now we are going to go over to the Club Blue Stay, which is on the back track, and we might take Sam's car for a run. So if we do, I will put a video in that, but I'm not too sure if I will, because I'll probably end up breaking another S54. But yeah, in the meantime, we go from here back home, and then we have Drift Masters round 4 next weekend in Mondello. So we have a bit of a busy week this week with the GT86s after the tyre damage from the dyno, and also I need to get like other bumpers and stuff wrapped as well. So we're going to try to get all that done, get the car serviced, spanner checked, all back together, and then into the truck again and up the road to Mondello. So obviously a bit easier going to this event because the truck just goes up the road and it comes home. No boats, no ferries, no flights. It's a lot less stress for me and Corey. So yeah, busy week again. Looking forward to getting back to the GT86, especially now with the new Pulsar Turbo. It's going to be exciting, I think, to be able to run it on full boost, full grip, and yeah, looking forward to sending it over the hill, to be honest, see how it goes, and we'll see you there. So thank you again for the support this weekend. Hopefully our next FD adventure is a bit more successful. To be honest, at this point, one top 16 parade will do me, and I'll be happy. I'll happily go home and never come back to FD, because I don't think it's meant to be. We're just having no luck, and to be honest, it's not just me. Connor's the same, just running into issue after issue, which is a nightmare. But it is what it is. We've chose to play this game, and unfortunately we've just got a bad deck of cards this time, so it is what it is. So we'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much, and yeah, bye bye. We're going home. Fuck America. You bastard place. You fucking shithole. Fuck's sake. Yeah, that's the back right quarter panel there. No, that's after getting damaged and broken a few times. The door's fucked. That front wing is fucked. Yeah. Yeah, look, the front is there now, and it's not great. Not great at all. That's me. How you getting on? Goodbye. That's the Jetta now. That's the Jetta. Rental car. There's a good commentary on all that part.